Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a first down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Daryl Henderson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On the handoff, Henderson, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain. On 2nd and goal, Stafford, he's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 9, Wilson returning right back to Lockett. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a seventh and eighth. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Wilson to throw.
Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Oh, the option, here's Wilson.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Martin, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams!
Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Metcalf once again the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Second down, it's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
They run with Henderson.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders into line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is Henderson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Daryl Henderson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Carson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They run it with Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running left, it's Penny. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Wilson will throw again. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Getting getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's caught. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Stafford on first down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Deshaun Jackson is now with his 4th franchise in his 14th NFL season, but this one, a homecoming a little bit. He grew up in Long Beach, so playing for the Rams seems like a natural. Picks up a first down with that catch there.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a terrific first half from the veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, right side complete. That's Woods. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Carson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do?
All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You remember me?
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams just continue to pour it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for second in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Stafford airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that's going to push them back half the distance. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, 55 yards. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Get that quarterback at all costs. 22-0.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic.
And he works free. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Here's Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, a little short pass. This is Everett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Switch up, switch up.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end
end zone, you're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Metcalf once again the target, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Left side complete to Lockett.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Terrell Lewis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson.
13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. One last shot for Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.